Hey fans of M&A, thanks for tuning in to another episode of M&A Sports Radio, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe on your favorite podcast app.
While you're in there, leave us a rating, add a comment. We appreciate the feedback. Thank you for tuning in, M&A Sports Radio.
We bring him in for a Preakness Stakes preview. Our official show handicapper, Matt Pappis. Matt writes for TracksideView.com and AgainstTheNumber.com. Matt, welcome back to the program. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Let's dive right into it, Matt. Nyquist now 8 for 8. We've talked about it before. He's the Kentucky Derby champion. But the weather at Pimlico Saturday is looking a little dark and a little rainy. How has Nyquist been in the rain and the mud?
He hasn't faced anything like he'll see Saturday if it's going to be as rainy as they say. He has been over 2 tracks that had a little bit of moisture, the Derby being one when it rained an hour or so before, and then the Florida Derby it rains the beginning of the day. So I don't think it'll affect him too much, but you never know.
Matt, another interesting storyline here. No gun runner here. He's out. What are your thoughts on that?
It was very interesting to me, too, because I thought they were, all in to run.
Too.
But I guess they want to have a big summer, they said. I think they'll probably look at the Jim Dandy in Saratoga and then the Travers, or maybe even Haskell, but Asmussen, he's always up in Saratoga every summer, so I'm guessing that would be the plan with him.
Exaggerator, a horse who ran in the Derby, finished second. He comes into Pimlico Saturday. What do you think of his chances?
He's going to be my top choice again, even though we just missed with him in the Derby.
Yep.
As we said on the Derby preview, he's shipped everywhere and run well. There hasn't been much that has bothered him. And one big plus is his best race was in the slop in Santa Anita, the Santa Anita Derby. So you know he can handle the mud. And he'll probably be around 9-2 or 5-1 or so.
Matt, any new shooters here that we should look out for in this race?
I think the Dale Romans horse, Cherry Wine, he ran third in the Bluegrass down in Keeneland, the Derby prep there. He was just on the also eligible list. He also won. He broke his maiden in the slop at Churchill, so he should have no problem handling it. There's another new shooter. I'm not really a fan of his, and I would suggest to listeners to avoid betting him, at least on the win-in. His name is Stradivari. It's a horse for Pletcher. He broke his maiden at Gulfstream after failing at Aqueduct, and then he went on and won an allowance at Keeneland by 14 or 15 lengths. And I don't think he's going to be anywhere in the picture, and he's probably going to be the third choice and ridiculously overbet.
All right, so we know you like Exaggerator. We know Nyquist isn't going to be the best odds on Saturday, but who are you picking? What are your bets you're playing Saturday?
I think it comes down to Exaggerator and Nyquist winning the race, and then using as many prices as you can afford to run behind them in both the trifecta and the superfecta. I would suggest using Dazzling Gem if he ends up running, Cherry Wine, Uncle Lino, and Fellowship. Fellowship usually gets up for a piece of it. He ran third in the Pat Day Mile. And then as far as the pick 4 and pick 5, pick 3s, any of those doubles you play into this race, I would just look at Nyquist and Exaggerator. It's been 50 years since the Preakness hasn't had at least one Derby runner in the exacta. So if they both run out of the exacta, who's going to be there if they both run out of it? One of them's running first or second. So you might even play something like Nyquist Exaggerator all, and then all with Nyquist Exaggerator. If there's 10 horses in the race, it'll cost you $40, and you never know if it comes in big price. Say Cherry Wine wins at 25-1, and Exaggerator runs second at 9-2. Looking at like a $400 exacta, or even vice versa. If one of them wins and it comes in with Cherry Wine or Dazzling Gem at 20-1 in second, you're still probably looking at a $200 exacta.
Matt, before we let you go here, one last question. If Nyquist wins this weekend, are you going to be at Belmont?
Oh, I'll be at Belmont either way.
Oh,
there
interesting.
we go.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So, yeah, maybe, if we're doing something day off, maybe we'll do something live that day. I don't know if we're around, if I'm around you, AJ, maybe have a
That'd be
call
fun,
and
yeah.
report live from there. So that'd be cool, too. We'll keep that in mind. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Matt, thank you.
Sounds like a plan.
Again, Matt Pappis, our horse racing insider. Thank you so much for calling in. Matt, we look forward to having you on again soon.
Sounds good. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Matt.